12 to 15.
I'm level 22. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay.
Yeah?
So, let's go.
Is this the party? Are we going to the party?
Yes, look at all those fancy dresses.
Yay!
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celene will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Do you think Cullen grabs onto the Inquisitor's little garter belts on her thing when he's feeling randy?
They're not but there's nothing to grab onto.
I'm going to pretend that there's like a little space between the cloth.
Oh,
that
okay.
like, if she's walking by, he'll be like, hey!
He's like, hey, come back here!
Yeah.
Just like pull her over.
Yeah, oh my god. Someone write a fanfic. Immediately.
Investigate.
Alright, Mari, get out of there.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
Way to
It's
go,
better that
Spymaster.
we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celene's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celene outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Just a little note of me knowing everything. The Empress has actually brought like a new era of prosperity to Orlais. So him talking shit about her, that's bullshit, okay? But she also did like kill a bunch of her cousins, and she wasn't first in line to the throne and stuff. But she was the best candidate, and her predecessor had like brought the empire into like almost ruin because he was kind of a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
And so then she brought it back, and like now everything is doing really great. So her cousin trying to kill her is like kind of bullshit.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celene's.
Love it.
A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Ooh,
Celene had an elfin lover?
that's so juicy.
Tell me more.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celene's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
What?
Tell me about Celene.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celene is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celene is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
Gaspard?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celene's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Alright, Cassandra's a princess.
Yep.
Um,
And, should we bring Vivian and Dorian?
that'd be 3 mages, though.
We're a mage?
Oh, wait, no, we're not. Oh my god, I'm so confused.
I feel like Dorian and Vivian are both, like, they're both players in that system, but they're both slightly resentful of it. So
no, Vivian definitely is loving it. Dorian's a little bit more like, alright, everybody. Just,
No, but I think, yeah, I think Vivian, like, she may be totally in it, but she's very sassy about it. Like, remember when we first met her? And she was like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm going to talk to this woman, and you're never going to come here again.
Because she talks about how much she loves the game and how, like, she's so good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the man she fell in love with was the guy who, like, introduced her to the game, you know? It was really sad.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Interesting outfits.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavellen. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Alright, easy on the treasonous talk.
Everybody can hear you,
Like,
so...
you just met me. You don't even know what my stance is yet.
Which emperor is that?
Yeah.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
The handsome, charming one, of course, my lady.
How do I know you're handsome?
I'm not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me,
You look kind of gross, I mean.
my lady. Are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper?
No.
They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Aren't we exciting people?
Oh, aren't we exciting people?
Oh.
Being sassy.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
You're a woman after my own heart, my lady. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Worth investigating?
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage! Oh, make a fall.
Oh my god!
This is Gaspard's idea of a joke.
So whose side are we supposed to be on here? Because...
You choose.
Got it, okay. 'Cause
But-
do you remember in Origins where you have to decide which dwarf is going to be the next one on the throne, and they're both kind of shitty?
Well, I'm gonna have to say that Celene is definitely the best choice. That other guy's kind of
Might
gross.
be something here.
Okay.
Better take a closer look.
You there! Rabbit! Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Wow, okay.
Is it valuable? Sounds like I should take it.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
Okay.
Sounds pretty serious.
Yes, this sounds very serious.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Comtesse finds out, make her have mercy.
Well, stop.
Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Well, stop screaming about it, lady.
Now she knows.
Seriously.
So you gotta like do things to get your court approval up, which isn't actually the most important thing in the world. It just gives you extra time to go sneak off into the bushes.
Maker.
Nice.
What am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Found it. Here you go,
Found
girl.
it. The result of finesse, entertaining people.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure.
Of
I
keeping
cannot
up
believe you found it.
appearances.
You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Giving everyone a good look.
You seem like you like to exaggerate, lady.
Well, apparently in Orlais, the game is so important that something as small as that can really, truly just fuck you up.
What is Gaspar?
Okay, so
Are all the Delonces?
there's some little side quests going on over here. You can go over here. It's a little...
I really like wandering around this place, though.
Okay, so we found a hollow statue. And that statue, you can go down here and open a
Jump.
door.
Jump!
There's that elf! A lot of assumptions people are probably making about me right now. And this will unlock doors with like stuff in them. It's not the most important thing in the world, it's just a cool little...
Give me the loot! Give me the loot!
And then over here...
Are all the Delonces
Excuse me.
here?
Maker, I hope not.
I like the, I know that some people probably wanted to wear dresses, but I like this decision, you know? In my opinion. I think it's dress-like. Kind of like a Starfleet Federation.
Oh, you mean the first season where the men wore dresses?
No, like, later the...
Tunics
the
and stuff?
the Starfleet, ones where Worf is like, I don't like these new uniforms, they look like dresses, and then Riker's like, oh, what a sexist thing to say, and then Worf kind of feels ashamed.
He's like, okay.
I'm sorry, you called me out. But I don't know, were you hoping for like a big, like, extravagant dress like them?
No, I was hoping for actually kind of like a slinky dress.
Oh, kind of like I'm making a statement dress?
Yes.
Or like maybe you could have chosen different dresses, like you could have chosen this, or a slutty dress, and they would have different effects on the party. So they'd be like, oh my god, have you seen that, like, Elven slut
Holy
dress?
shit.
This is a private conversation. Please leave.
Alright.
Oh, and they leave. They're like, fuck you.
What I really don't like is, like, a lot of these dresses are really not flattering. Not in, like, the they have to be sexy kind of way, but just in the, like, so much clashing of, like...
Oh, the colors?
The colors, the patterns, like, it's not good.
There's just so much going on.
And when I look at the, like, concept art, it looks incredible. Like, there's people with butterfly masks and entire, like, outfits. And then you look at this and you're like, I don't know what happened.
Hold on, let's look at that woman's over there by the stairs.
Interesting.
Her?
The other one. Look at that hat. Like, although I do kind of like the skirt in some weird way, because it's like a big skirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know that ladies hold their hands like this so that they can show how pale their forearms are?
What?
Yeah, that's why women used to stand like that, so that they could, like, show off how pale their forearms
Oh,
were.
yeah, because they don't work outside in the fields. I know that was a big thing. That, like, that's why people wanted to be pale, because it was a sign of nobility and not having to work in the fields.
So maybe that's why they're all the women are standing like that, so they can show, like, look, I am so incredibly pale, I'm translucent. Like a bug.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
So once you have like snuck up on people and like nosy up all in their business, you can go up to Liliana and she'll be like, "Oh my God, that's so juicy. Here's some like extra court approval because you know like all the dirt."
Yeah. So basically, we spy for her.
So this needs a storage key, so you gotta go run around, find the key. The key is over here.
Oh, so just a quick point of note about the different calendars for the civilizations here. We have the Elvish calendar, which started when they founded Arlathan.
Arlathan?
Arlathan.
It's okay, like, even the person who voice acts, they
Arlathan.
Never say...
Anyways, when they founded that place, and then about 6,500 years later, the Tevinter calendar starts. And somewhere before that, that's when the dwarves and the elves made first contact. And then about 1,200 years after the Tevinter calendar starts, that's when the Chantry was founded and the human calendar starts. So the Elvish calendar starts like 7,500 years before the human calendar does.
See, this is why, okay, everyone tries to, like, compare, like, the moral values between, like, our world and their world, and, like, in medieval times, people were not okay with, like, being gay and whatever, like, but the cultural, the history of civilization is much longer.
Yeah, they've been around a lot longer than we have.
Just because they're not as advanced technologically doesn't mean they're not as advanced in terms of society.
I really, you can't compare this to medieval times. It's like...
Because magic brings in a whole different thing of, like, why would they invent cars and why would they invent all this other stuff if they have magic?
It's like arguing about the efficacy of lightsabers as battle weapons. It's like, I'm sorry, they're imaginary.
They're imaginary and it's cool, okay? Can you just let me have, like, lesbian sex?
This is a made-up world, so they can make it up to be however they want.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
They sound like a fun bunch.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Why didn't you tell me about this before?
Because we didn't want to go if she said that.
Right? But don't you think we should have done a little role-playing with her beforehand?
Not the sexy kind, the serious kind.
No, the sexy and serious kind. Oh, very good job, Inquisitor. Top comes off. You're winning the court over as you speak.
It's a very like, that would be something she would role-play.
Exactly!
I am the court, and you must play the game.
And you must play the game to please me.
To please this game.
Mm-hmm. Warn the others as well.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Cassandra is usually not the subtle or cautious type.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. And Raste watch over us all.
Awesome. This is fantastic.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A Dalish? No, that cannot be.
Excuse me?
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
How you doing there?
The sooner we go in, the sooner we can get this over with.
Should have known she'd be super grumpy about this.
I wish there was more
hate it
news
here.
coming.
She's like, these fucking sacks, get me out of here.
Just gossip.
Damn.
Damn it.
Can get...
Wait, there was another spot.
I'm just trying to find anyone else to talk to. We can go do this later.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
I heard Celene was having the entire wing redecorated. But the timing is atrocious.
It's obviously just a
Why would she do such a thing now?
Call it more of an antechamber.
Oh god, it's
myself.
too many people talking. I can't.
You.
And it's all about nothing
I
important.
can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle to get them here.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Lavellen.
Is this her?
Yeah. I think she's kind of based off Queen Elizabeth I.
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Empress, smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera,
Of course.
Philomena,
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallward Pavus of Azariel. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honleaf, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Tshirt Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
What? That's it? Not gonna say any more fancy words for her?
I know. She's like probably the most.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from Cassandra, she's a very. It's a really bright light there.
I know. What the heck?
Turn around.
I just want to make sure everyone heard all the titles.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celene. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Her gown is probably the best.
Lady Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure.
Sweet
I was
hair.
not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Okay.
It's an honor.
I kind of think she's definitely based off Queen Elizabeth, because Queen Elizabeth had this very, like, grand
Stately
thing, and she, like, always planned her outfits perfectly to make her seem, like, godly, you know? It's an honor?
Yeah.
I am delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing the game, Stacey, so we
I
gotta...
know. It's lovely.
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Perfect.
Great, we're gonna mess that up.
Inquisitor,
Yeah.
a word when you have a moment.
Let's just do the Shepherd Shuffle. I'm sure everyone will be amazed.
Empress of fire in the reign of the lion, eclipsed in the eye of the empire of we Orlesians. Empress of fire, what season may come, we fight for the day you'll restore our heart and bring us to glory. We are forever in your graces. Empress of fire, save us everyone. The nation reviles, the course is but run, an end has begun. Empress of fire, believe in us all. Embrace us with arms and dress us with swords, and light up our hearts with blood so bold. We are forever in your graces.